What's up guys, it's Heath here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to farm tier 3 loot for Modern Warfare Zombies. Very simple process, very easy to do. Let's get into it. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you all of the loot that you can get in tier 3. You can get a lot of the tools, a lot of the crystals out of that. Mainly just the purple and gold one. You can get every single perk out of this. You can get every single ammo mod out of this. You can get the Wonderwaff and the ray gun schematics blueprint out of this, but not any of the classified ones. That'll be for a different Easter egg, different video for you. Now the loot that you are going to want to be bringing with you is going to be the basics. So of course you got stamina up, and then also bring in whatever crystal, whatever tool you have. Bring the best upgrade you can. I just have a legendary for the video on the flawless. But the perks that you want to be using is stamina up, Deadshot Daiquiri for max output damage, quick revive, speed cola, obviously, and then also you're going to want to be bringing in Juggernog. Juggernog is going to be important. Those zombies are pretty brutal in the tier 3 zone. And one of the best ammo mods to bring in will be the cryo freeze, especially for boss zombies. It does make them a lot easier to kill, but another great one is the Shatter Blast mod that will allow you, if you're training zombies tier 3, when you shoot the gun, it'll blast all the zombies to the ground, giving you a little bit more time to get away from them. So you don't have to waste all of your ammo on them, because ammo is scarce unless you're using the shotgun that I'm about to show you. And another great one would be the brain rot ammo mod, because that is almost like a miniature dog. If you don't want to do the dog Easter egg, just pop that bad boy on and it will act like one. Every couple minutes or so you'll get a turned zombie that will kill other ones for you. Obviously bring in your best weapon. The best tactical is going to be the decoy. It acts as a miniature monkey. You want to bring throwing knives to kill those dogs that are biting at your ankles. And then of course the best field upgrade will be the ether shroud to get you out of sticky scenarios. And then second to that would be the healing aura. So when you land, go ahead and pop everything in your inventory. And the first things first is go ahead and find a vehicle. I got lucky, I spawned right next to Bertha. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that there. And then once you secure your vehicle, go ahead and open the map. Now the main contract we're looking for, number one, most important one, the fastest and easiest one, is going to be a deliver cargo. So I'm going to open up my map in a second. Almost didn't find one, but luckily one pulled through actually closer than where I was looking. The majority of the contracts spawn in that area, but I ended up finding one, so I'm going to go ahead and drive over there. Now the reason we're doing tier 2 first is because you need money. Not everybody has a flawless Ethereum crystal or huge upgrades to their inventory as soon as they spawn in, like I did this game. So you want to go ahead and do this. These are all worth 3,000 points. You can probably get 10k in about 10 minutes, and then get the 15k in about 10-15 more minutes after that. Okay, so once we pick that contract up, it will always spawn at the nearest gas station, because there's usually only one gas station nearby those contracts. So you can go ahead and start running over there, especially when you have that little boost when you're typing in the contract. Now, Death Perception comes in handy here. I don't have it on me at the moment, but Death Perception allows you to see the mercenaries inside the garage. Me, I'm just guessing, and I end up killing all of them. Fairly easy. The throwing knives come in handy here too. Always a one-shot kill with the throwing knife. Go ahead, hop into that vehicle. Find the path that you need to. If you need to open up your map, go ahead and open it, map it out, but don't stand idle for too long, because the helicopter behind you, when you're not moving, it does do a ton of damage, but when you're moving, it doesn't really hit you that often. And when it does, it's like little Nerf guns or Nerf bullets hitting you. Now, once you made it to the destination, don't worry, just run right through the zombies. They'll barely do any damage to you. And then the reward rift will take out the remaining zombies. Now that is just the first contract. That's the easiest one to do. There is another one. The second easiest one will be the Spore contract. Now with the Spore contract, you barely even have to shoot your weapon at all. It's straightforward. Go ahead, pick it up. Now if you pick this one up, it's always going to be towards the east. So go ahead and start running that direction. It doesn't even really matter what gun you're using because you won't really need to use it at all, except for maybe a couple dogs biting at your ankle. Now, I just pick up 2 of these. Go ahead and throw them on there. Just don't miss like I did right here. 2 of them, obviously, it will make the spores become vulnerable twice as fast. And honestly, just train the zombies and not have to fire your weapon at all. Now, the reason this is the second best contract to do in tier 2 zombies is because you don't really have to shoot your weapon like I mentioned before, whereas the bounty, which would be probably the 3rd best, which I'm going to show you here in a second, you need Pack-a-Punch level 2 or else it's going to be a rough time. Now, you could be using this shotgun, which is a little bit easier, Pack-a-Punch 1, blue, purple rarity. But you really need Pack-a-Punch 2 to make a difference and get it done quick. Alright, so now that you're in tier 3, the first thing I'm going to do is try to find a cargo contract, which there isn't one for me in this game, but I found a spore contract, which is just fine. Just make sure before you actually go over there and do it, you go fill up on some ammo and decoys in case you use some during your tier 2 runs. Now the spores are second easiest compared to the cargo. Just like tier 2, you don't have to fire your weapon that much. You still do. Don't get me wrong, you do in tier 3. But it's not going to be as brutal as trying to kill the bounty or a escort contract. That's just terrible. So again, I always just place 2 if you want. You can get a bunch and place 1 on each one so you can just go around in a train and not really have to shoot at all. But as you can see here, I'm just getting mobbed by some zombies. But it's fairly simple. As long as you just stay up running around. Like, I didn't have to shoot these zombies. I could have ran away and then just came back to this spore and destroyed it. Okay, now once you're done with that contract, go ahead and get the reward. I think in this one I get a epic ether tool, which is very nice. It's second to best on the schematics for the tools. So we're already off to a great start. A second thing we need now is to find a cargo contract, which I did. They always spawn right here, and you're always going to take this path that I'm taking you. There's only one gas station in tier 3. There's only one spot for that contract to spawn. So you'll never get confused. It's always just one path. Even when you get in the vehicle, it's always one destination. Once you get down here, there's going to be a couple zombies, maybe even more. I go ahead and clear it out, but I'm going to show you what you should do, why you have the decoys, what to do with them. So you're just going to throw the decoys away from the path of the truck because these zombies take a lot of damage off your vehicle. So go ahead and throw it away, make sure it's clear, and follow this path. Now usually with this last update, they added a bunch of zombies to spawn on the roads to make it a little bit more difficult. But for some reason, my first go around, I didn't have any spawn in my direction. But in your game, if you do, just avoid them at all costs. They take heavy damage. And you don't want this truck taking heavy damage whenever you get down to the bottom here because you're going to have to run these zombies over that are underneath the cargo crate that you're delivering, the hook. For some reason, again, there was none in my game, but there's going to be a pile of zombies there. And then you don't have to worry too much about zombies chasing you either because the reward rift actually clears out a lot of those. Like I didn't get too good of loot here, but that's just how it goes in zombies. For some reason, tier 3 loot's never tier 3. It only is about 33% of the time. And now last but not least is going to be the Mega Abomination bounty. Now I went ahead and bought Juggernaut, and I'm going to buy 2 Casimirs, which we need to get the zombies away from us while we're calling in our Juggernaut. I'm not going to cut, edit, or do anything with this clip just to show you how easy and quick it is when you do have a Juggernaut, because the last 2 contracts that you did, you should have enough money to buy one. It's 10k, 5k for each contract. So go ahead, toss your Juggernaut suit down, toss the Casimir down. That gives you a little breather. And then once that one runs out and the Juggernaut suit spawns, I went ahead and threw another one just to be safe. And then once you pick this up, just unleash on it. It does an insane amount of damage. I mean, look how fast it's taking this down. It's OP. Use it, please. I mean, you can't keep your money anyways. Might as well spend it. So spend it on a jug, taking down mega bombs, okay? Now this one, I got lucky on it. Actually dropped me. I almost missed it. But it actually dropped me a refined Ethereum crystal. That'll be the second one I got of this run. And then the reward rift, like I said, 33% of the time you get the good loot. 66% of the time you get nothing good. But I did get the Ethereum crystal. That's just from killing a mega bomb. That's not even from the contract. So killing mega bombs on their own have their rewards. And once you've done everything times out, go ahead exfil. As you can see, I got a couple good items with a full 40 minutes. I got the 2 epic ether tools and a couple of refined Ethereum crystals. But your game may be a lot better than mine. I think last night I even got a couple, 2 or 3 legendary ether tools, and not just a couple epics and a crystal. But that's a simple way to do it. That's the contracts you need.